Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's edition of the live trading session. Um, okay, let's jump right into it. We have a good number of persons already. I believe others will join us along the way. Okay, so let's give a clearer chart, a bigger and wider chart. We're starting with the dollar index first. I also want to find out what kind of data we have today. If there is any high impact data. Okay, let's see. Let's go to Forex Factory quickly. Let's go to Forex Factory. Okay. So no high impact data. No impact data today. So for the remaining day of the week, we are going to be looking out for technical analysis. You understand? We do not really have any high impact data. So let's look at the dollar index technically and see how it has fared this week. I'll go to weekly time frame. I'll start from the weekly time frame. You notice that technically, dollar index has been weak. It's been weak this week. It's been weak. Trading bearish. Um, you have a lot of rejection in the market right now, but it's actually been weak. Last week ended as an inverted hammer, and then this week has been trading bearish. This week closes bearish. It may actually signify a significant fall for the dollar. You understand? But that said, let's look at it. Um okay, daily time frame. Yesterday, price really fell, rejected, gave us this hammer sort of. So as it stands right now, even the dollar itself is been ranging, as we see on 1 hour. Dollar has been ranging. I believe that the 3:30 session would actually give a bit more direction to the dollar. When it comes to divergence, which is something I've been talking about for this week. Now, most of my analysis for this week has been done using divergence, just because I want us to actually understand it. But if you look at our chart right now, we do not really have any signal, any divergence signal, right? But what we'll notice is that dollar index itself is on a support, not really a strong support, but it's on a support. If you check where the dollar is right now, you find out that this is around where it was rejected the last time and where it pushed up from. You see, so the dollar will be likely trading between this zone where I marked and this zone. Okay. I believe that this week we'll be trading between this zone. Good. So it will be trading between this zone here and this zone, right? I don't know if they will have any form of breakout. So either the dollar breaks this particular point, and if it does break this point, then it will sell further to this place here, and that would see a significant rise in other dollar pairs. Or it comes to this verified resistance. I believe even if it comes to this place, it's likely going to be rejected back to the downside. You understand? So even if the dollar comes up to this verified resistance here, I expect that it's likely going to be rejected back to the downside. You see, so I feel like for the last day of this week, dollar is likely going to be weak this Friday. I feel like dollar is likely going to be weak. So let's look at our currency pairs. Let's begin with the Euro USD, Euro dollar. Okay, let me give us a clearer chart. Or a broader chart, right? Good. So for euro dollar, this is euro dollar on the 1 hour. We had a push up in the market, especially yesterday, and then a kind of a form of rejection. You also notice that even on the daily time frame, the euro USD it seems to have broken structure. What do I mean by that? We've been getting series of lower lows on euro USD, get a series of lower lows. But what price did was that price was able to break above the recent high. So even on the daily time frame, price seems to have broken that bearish structure in the market. Price seems to have broken that bearish structure in the market. And because of the high impact data that we had yesterday on the dollar, that's why we saw, I think that data actually gave strength to the dollar yesterday. We had the data by 3:45 that came out and gave the dollar strength. And that's why you see this kind of rejection that you see even on the daily time frame, pushed up and was rejected. But we expect that this bullish run to actually continue. So if I'm trading Euro USD, just like you see on my chart, first of all, I could even have a buy limit. I'm around this verified support here. I could have a buy limit as I currently do. I could have a buy limit around here. So my buy limit, this zone here is going to be a buy zone. Anything that makes Euro USD sell into this zone. So let's say once 330 starts and there's a bearish pressure in the market, whatever pushes Euro USD into this zone, okay? So I need you to put it down. Whatever pushes Euro USD into 1.08 thousand. Whatever pushes Euro USD down to 1.08 thousand, that's a good place for you to look out for a buy. Whatever pushes Euro USD into 1.08 thousand, 1.08 thousand, that would be a good place for me to actually look out for a buy from. And that thing is, if price can close above, because we have a small resistance here, if price can close above 1.08420, if price can close above. Now, what I mean is not a pending order. That's not a buy stop. I'm saying price should close. So I wait for my candle, the body of my candle to fully form above 1.08430, and then I can look out for a buy. Okay, I can look out for a buy for over 30 pips. That's a good move, right? So I could either look out for a buy once Euro USD sells to 1.08 thousand. I can look out for a buy from there, or I could wait for price to close above 1.08430. Once price closes above 1.08430, I can look out for a buy of at least 30 pips to the upside, right? I look out for a buy of at least 30 pips to the upside. That's for Euro USD, guys. That's for Euro USD. Let's move on. Let's check out another currency. So we know we're done with US pairs. Let's look at USD JPY. Look at USD JPY. Now, if you consider USD JPY, you tell that even USD JPY itself currently is on like a support. It's on a support. But up ahead, USD JPY here, we have a strong resistance. So whatever the push that USD JPY might likely do, we might get that push to this upside, which is like a buy zone for a sell zone for me. This particular place here is a sell zone for me. So anything that makes USD JPY buy into 150.850 USD JPY, whatever makes it buy into 150.850, I will look out for a sell from there. Whatever pushes USD JPY into this place, you can see that this place is a strong resistance. So whatever pushes USD JPY into this place, 150.850 zone, I should look out, and I will look out for a sell from that point, right? I can sell from there till at least 150.540, which is over 30 pips. Okay, so I can look out for a sell from that 150.850, look out for around 30 pips. Look out for around 30 pips, right? Another thing I can do is I have this hammer here. Okay, I have this hammer, which means that I can easily just get a sell stop below this zone here. If I get a sell stop below there, my sell stop could be around 150.260. I have a sell stop around here, or instant sell around there. Once my market sells to 150.260, the market sells to 150.260, I can sell and look out for profit of around 20 pips. Can look out for profit of around 20 pips. So guys, I have said that I can have a sell at the top once price, if anything that makes price buy to 150.850, I can look out for a sell from there. And I could also sell once, if price gets down to 150.260, I can sell, with 20 pips in mind. I can sell with 20 pips in mind, okay? Let's move on from USD JPY. One more dollar pair. Let's get one more dollar pair GBP USD. For GBP USD, okay, good. So for GBP USD, let's look at it first on the daily time frame. A little bit of what happened to Euro USD yesterday, but GBP USD has been trading bullish today. For the better part of today, GBP USD has been trading bullish. But you see that it has actually been, it's at a point where it was rejected. It's currently at that point where it was rejected. Not long. Okay, this happened yesterday. It was rejected around here. Now, if we expect that weakness in the dollar, if we expect that weakness in the dollar, that means that we should actually be looking out for a push up in GBP USD. But I think a better place for us to buy GBP USD from would be this particular zone here. So I could buy GBP USD from around 1.26488. Anything that makes GBP USD to drop, to retrace, okay? Anything that makes GBP USD to retrace to 1.26488. Anything that makes GBP USD to retrace to 1.26488. If you get to that point, I can look out for a buy at that zone. Right? You can look out for a buy at that zone, and then I can buy to around at least 20 pips of profit. If I'm buying from this place here, once it comes down to 1.26480, I should be buying with around 20 pips of profit in mind. Okay, that's the best way I will want to trade GBP USD today. Okay, I would prefer to look out for a buy limit, or look out for a buy, anything that makes GBP USD to sell to 1.26488, right? Here. So if you have a buy, considering the fact that GBP USD, a buy is a trade you easily want to hold. Even if from here GBP USD buys to this, still sells to this particular strong support here. Let's say, for instance, I took a sell, a 0.05 sell at 1.26480. I took a 0.05 sell here, and something brings it still down to this place. I can look out for a buy with a higher lot size. I can look out for a buy, maybe 0.1 from here. That's what hedging is called. So if I'm taking that buy here and price is returning to the upside, price will not even need to get to my first entry point before I'm in profit, because I'm making profit with a bigger lot size. You understand? Hey, that's just one of the game. But yeah, we expect a buy for GBP US. So I can look out for a buy from 1.26480 with 20 pips of profit in mind. Now, if GBP USD does not come as low as where I want it to go, and instead it closes above, 1.27180. Anything that makes GBP USD not pending order, anything that makes GBP USD to close above 1.27180, I can buy and look out for at least 30 to 40 pips of profit. Okay, so these are the prices you are actually looking out for. I'm looking out to buy first from 1.26480. I'm looking out to buy from 1.26480, right? And that place I'm looking out for my buy is if it closes above 1.27180. If it closes above 1.27180, I'm still going to buy. And for this buy, I'm looking out for at least 30 pips of profit, at least 30 pips of profit, right? So that's GBP USD. So I could either buy at 1.26480. Anything that even makes it to come down to this 1.26080, I can still buy from there. Okay, but GBP USD, they seem to be on an uptrend, and the dollar seems to be on a downtrend, at least for now. Let's look at the index market. US 30 is at the point where it's currently seems like it's overbought. The index market once again has shown us that it's on an uptrend. It's safer to be on an uptrend. It's safer to buy indices than to sell, right? It has always told us that. So we have always said the best place to actually buy and hold your buy in this market is on a support, right? We have said that is the best thing to do. So what I will do considering the fact that it's currently like overbought, I'm going to wait for a kind of retracement on US 30. Okay, I'm going to wait for a kind of retracement. This is a zone where I will be looking out for a buy. Okay, this is a zone where I'll be looking out for a buy. So once US 30 gets to 39,085, once US 30, anything that makes US 30 go down to 39,085, 39,085, I'll look out for a buy from there. Okay, whatever brings US 30 down to 39,085, I'll look out for a buy from there. Okay, and then for my buy, if price sells to 39,085, I look out for a buy from there. I should be targeting at least take profit of 39, take profit at 39,130, 39,130, 39,130. So that's what I would advise. So I could have a buy. I could buy once price gets to 39,080. I could buy from there to 39,130. 39,130, right? Now, considering the fact that if the weakness of the dollar continues, and US 30, continues her strength. Now, remember this place is where US 30 is right now, like this, is a new high. And like I've always said, I find it difficult for me to buy at a new high. Okay, I would rather wait. If price comes down to trigger this to come down to, I can buy from here, then I can leave it. You understand? Here. So this place is a new high and it's overbought. It's looking overbought. My RSI is one way I tell overbought. I have the RSI here, so I use the 70 and 30%. Once this my line gets to the 70%, that's an overbought market for me. My line gets to the 30%, that's an oversold market for me. So you see that US 30, even on the 1 hour, has approached that 70 line, which is like overbought. So yes, there's a lot of bullish pressure on US 30. The best move to take is a buy, but I'd rather come and buy from this nearest verified support than buy at the current price. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Now let's move on from US 30. Let's check out US 100. US 100 is also having the same thing, where you can see that it's at a strong point. I don't know if it's also trying to approach that new high. You understand? It's trying to approach that new high. There's a level of weakness in the dollar, and so we should actually look out for a buy. But US 100 is at a strong resistance. Is at a strong resistance. So it's possible that once the 330 session comes out, might first see a little retracement. It's not a matter of where to buy from. You understand? It's about where we're actually going to be looking out for a buy from. So for me, I will not be looking out for a buy around that price, even if I agree and I admit that US 100 might actually just continue buying. You understand? But the truth is, it's at a point where if I'm buying, except I'm just scalping, it's very hard to tell where you're leaving or where you're moving out of the market. You understand? So where I would want to wait for what I want to wait for US 100 and these guys is around 18,000. I can look out for a buy from around 18,000. So hopefully it retraces back down to 18,000 and then I can look out for a buy from that point, right? But there's a lot of bullish pressure in these guys. Considering the fact that we're expecting weakness for the dollar, considering the fact that dollar is currently like on a downtrend, it's no surprise that these guys are actually pushing up. You understand? But I would rather want to enter my buy from 18,000 to buy upwards, right, on US 100. So let's look at gold. So for gold, let's have a clearer chart. Yeah. Now, if you check out gold, you would also notice that here, gold has also been doing some level of push up, apart from the data of yesterday that rejected a further bullish move. Gold has been trading properly, has been trading, bullish. After this bullish engulfing a confirmation, gold has been trading upwards. There seems to be a kind of resistance around this place. Seems to be resistance around here, You notice that around here, price has been rejected quite a lot. Around that place, price has been rejected quite a lot. So even if my indicator does not state it, I can tell that there's a rejection of price around here, right? So if I'm trading gold, because it has given me a pattern like this where it has made this low and it seems to be trading to the upside, I can actually work with these two zones. I can work with this zone. Okay, I can work with this zone. I can also work with this zone. Okay, so for this particular zone here now, I will just I'll look out for a sell stop. I can do a sell stop on this one here. I can do a sell stop at 2023.30. I can do a sell stop at 2023.30. Take profit at 2020. 2023.30, take profit at 2020. Now, you see this place like this for me, I'll look out for a once if price hits this, take profit immediately from this zone here on gold, talking about gold, from this 2019 down to 2015, all these zones for me are buy zones. They are buy zones because I actually expect gold to come back to this verified resistance. You understand? I expect gold to come back to the verified resistance. So what I'm saying is that if gold closes above for the buy, if gold closes above 2030, once gold closes above 2030, we should look out for a buy to 2034. In fact, if you're taking an instant position, I would advise a buy. A buy is what I will actually advise on gold. If you're trading gold, a buy, because this seems like the end of a retracement and price heading up to do a higher high. So if you're taking your scalping, instant execution, I'll advise a buy, right? I'll advise a buy. But for more conservative guys, let go close above 2030, close above 2030.80. If you close above 2030.80, you can buy further. You can buy to around 2034.80. You understand? So that's it. Now, yeah. And then said I could have a sell stop at 2023, take profit at 2020. But anything that makes price to come into that 2019 zone, I will actually be looking out for a buy there. You understand? I'll be looking out for a buy there. Okay. So that's what I would advise. GBP USD. Which GBP USD sell? Someone is on a GBP USD sell because it's already on a loss. Well, for GBP USD, what we said about GBP USD was that we should be looking out for a buy from 1.26480, right? And that if it closes above 1.27180, we should look out for a further buy. So, maybe you can use those entries to also advise your trades. You understand? If price breaks this 1.27180, for instance, it's still going to head to this upside. So if you have a sell, you understand what I'm saying. If you have a sell and price breaks above here, that means it tells that price is still going up. So it means you should not be holding that sell, except you have good funds and you expect it to still come down. You understand? Okay, so yeah. But that's that for gold, right? We've talked about gold. We're saying that from 2030 you can buy to around, let it close. If you close above 2030, you can buy to around 2034. And then we have a sell stop at 2023 .30 and take profit at 2020 there. But then I said from 2019, you actually be careful of any further sell because that place is a rejection point. Okay, good. Now let's look at oil. Okay, so this is oil. Oil has this resistance has finally rejected oil. And oil can be seen trading bearish. If not for anything, at least we expect oil to approach this particular support here, this strong support here. I expect oil to approach that point. So I feel like this is actually a good trade to sell oil. Can actually sell oil from where oil is now, can sell oil to 80.80. From where oil is right now, we can actually sell oil to 80.80. Expect a further sell in oil. Since that daily time frame resistance has become too strong for it, then we expect that oil should at least sell for that. It's just that if you look at this particular point here, look at this point from here to here, price is currently giving us a lower low right now. But my RSI still on that zone, my RSI is telling me to be careful, right? Telling me to be careful. So what I would advise instead of that instant sell, we'll look out for a buy around here. Look out for a buy around here. That's what we'll do. Look out for a buy around that verified. From that verified support, we should be looking out for a buy, right? So on oil, I should be looking out for a buy. Anything that makes oil sell to 80.70. Anything that makes oil sell to 80.70, I should be looking out for a buy from that place. 80.70, I should be looking out for a buy on oil from 80.70. Okay, from 80.70, I should be looking out for a buy on oil. Okay. I really don't understand. US 30 has triggered buy already. Yes, most times, not every time. US index and indices move. No, in opposite direction. They move in opposite direction most times, not in the same direction. For the person whose US 30 buy has triggered already, I don't think that buy is from this session. Because whatever buy you're talking, just monitor your buy. If you have triggered buy, monitor your buy. It does not look like it's a bad trade. But what I gave us today was a buy limit. Or I said should buy from 39,080. Right? That's what we said. Okay. So yeah, this is back to the dollar index. Like we said, we may likely get a further weakness in the dollar index. We said even if it buys to this place, so I expect that from there to fall. So if we look at that weakness, it's very possible that Euro USD continues a bullish run, right? So that's what we are looking out for. So we said it's either we are buying Euro USD once it comes to this verified support, or we buy Euro USD once it closes above, or once it trades above 1.08430. Okay, closes above 1.08430. I said we should look out for a further buy of at least 30 pips. Okay, gold also, we said we can actually look out for a buy if it closes above 2030.70. We can buy to around 2034, right, on gold. US 30, we said that it will be better if we buy US 30 from 39,080 because where it is a new high is overbought. Of course, there's bullish trend, but it's too risky to buy from that zone. Then for US 100 also, we said it will be better if it retraces to 18,000 and then we can buy from there. Okay, better if it retraces to 18,000, we can buy from there. Oil, we said it will be better for us to buy oil from 80, maybe 80.70. We can buy oil from 80.70. We take profit at around 81.30. Can buy oil from 80.70, take profit at around 81.30. Okay, GBP USD also the same thing. We said anything that even pushes GBP USD down, we can look out for a buy from 1.26480. 1.26480, but we said immediately it closes above 1.27180. Once it closes above 1.27180, we have to look out for a further buy with at least 30 to 40 pips in mind. Then USD JPY, what did we say about USD JPY? USD JPY, we said we can sell USD JPY for 150.260. Can sell USD JPY from 150.260 to around, with around 20 pips. 20 pips profit in mind. Okay, so this session is actually banking on the further weakness of the dollar. Okay, further weakness of the dollar. Next time, come early, Mr. Ransom. So that's it. We're banking on the weakness of the dollar, right? Banking on the weakness of the dollar, and that's why we have those positions like that. bit slow, but it's a technical market, so to likely move, to move as time goes on. The US 30 still bullish, it's at a new high. Like I said, at this point, like it could still gather momentum to push to the upside. But uh, if you are buying here, if you are buying US 30 here, you should the best you should be doing is scalping. I will not advise, to buy it from here because it's a new high. It's hard to state where you are buying to. You understand? It's hard to state where you're buying to. And that's why we said best thing is to buy these indices from support. Buy from support. Buy from support. You understand? US 100 also matching bullish. But if we're also buying from here, this is a new high. Okay? US 100 is making a new high right now. Okay, so if you're buying from here, it's hard to really tell where you are buying to. You understand? So you want to watch out for that, okay? Want to watch out for that. Let me see something. Well, may look like we may have like a little form of divergence here. Here, so I will be careful with that for that buy. You understand? I'll rather look out for buying US 100 from 18,000. If it retraces to 18,000, you know, I could actually buy from there. Then gold, we said if you're trading gold, you're scalping gold, whatever, buy is your best bet, right? Buy is your best bet. But for more conservative guys, you can wait for gold to close above 2030. I would actually be buying gold now. But if you're more conservative, you can wait for gold to close above 2030 and then you take profit at around 2034 for gold, okay? Okay. Let's also see if we trying to see if we have any other pattern we can take advantage of. GBP JPY, guys. GBP JPY is also traded very well, traded bullish. We also were saying it the last time I was here, I was talking about the fact that GBP JPY is on an uptrend and that there's still room for it to push to the upside, right? We actually talked about that. Now, there's a high chance, that said, there's a high chance that we might likely begin to get some level of retracement in the market. And why do I say that? If you compare the high, of GBP JPY right now, this is one high, this is another high, this is one high. Currently, GBP JPY is currently doing like a higher high. But the RSI, and this is on the monthly time frame, the RSI here is showing a lower high. That's a kind of divergence, and that shows us that there's a high chance that we'll soon get a major fall in GBP JPY. There's a high chance we'll get a major fall. So that's what we are watching out for. For people who can read candlesticks properly, you need to be monitoring GBP JPY because anytime from now, we're going to be having a major fall in GBP JPY. So what you can do if you're trading GBP JPY, you can just have since it's a major fall, okay, can actually have a sell stop, maybe have a sell stop from 190.670. Can have a sell stop from 190.670 and we are targeting for price to come down all the way, at least 20 pips in the first place, for price to come down to 190, 189 point. Oh no, it's more than 20 pips. So if I look out for a sell from 190.670 to around 189.840, that's over 80 pips. Okay, so that's what I would advise. You can have a sell stop there, but looking at what we saw, you're going to be expecting very major retracement in GBP JPY. Okay, so the best time frame, well, will be 1 hour, but overbought, oversold works on different time frame. So if you're an intraday trader, you want to use for 1 hour. If you're a scalper, you want to use 15 minutes. If you're a For a swing trader, maybe 4 hours. Okay. So yeah, that's how we expect it to go. Still less of volatility here. Do not have much volatility in the market, but we'll still expect US 30 is beginning to retrace some of those moves, but let's still hold on, see what it does. Remember, oil, we gave oil from 80.70. Should be looking at buying oil from 80.70. Okay, that's what I would advise. Yeah. So we have these entries, we have these numbers. Let's work with them. Expect that by special grace of God. Guys, next week we're going to be having some important form of training. So of course, more information will be given to you. But I know that next week we'll be having WTF, winners trading formula. We're having the winners trading formula next week, and that will be on the 29th. 29th, that is on Thursday. Next week, Thursday, we'll be having winners trading formula 29th of February 2024. 29th of February 2024, we'll be having WTF. Now, what that means is that if you're coming for that training, we'll be okay. In fact, we have the topic. We'll be talking about trading system for consistent profit, and it will be taken by our Oga, Mr. Olusegun Enujowo. That's the head of education for Rally Trade. So he will be taking that class. Make sure that as much as possible you attend. 10 a.m. at our Lagos office. We'll be holding the right house at Denny Jones. Okay. So make sure as much as you can for those of us around Lagos, make sure you attend. For our guys in Ibadan, we have plans for you next week. We'll update you. And for Oshogbo, for Warri, for Oshogbo, for Warri and Abeokuta, in the first week of March, we'll also be having some events in this state. So of course, you'll be giving further information as time goes on. Okay, just to let you know that we are going to be trying as much as possible to enter nooks and cranny. Currently, like this, we are in Uyo. As I speak to you, are currently in Uyo. So, the gospel of financial freedom must be preached. Okay, so we'll take it to the ends of the earth. Okay, so don't worry, we'll do. Okay, Abia, no wahala, no wahala. So what we will do for social trading, definitely we're going to hold trainings on that, and Rally Trade will be launching social trading very soon, so fingers crossed. And when that happens, you know that one of the most important thing we don't joke with is training. So of course we are going to do training, a lot of training on social trading, but that will be launching very soon. You can actually take advantage of what masters in the market are doing, just copy them, and all that, so but there needs to be training so that how do I know someone who is good? How do I, so we are going to come up with all of that. Okay, maybe you guys will just come and stay under me and be copying me. So yeah, that's the much we can take today, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Please monitor your trades. I want to wish us a successful trading day. But yeah, thank you so much. Bye for now.